On that, Raider Nation, welcome to another episode of the Raider Nation Roll Call. This week's episode is a special episode for an event coming up this upcoming weekend in Texas. Our mother chapter, TNBC, the Nation's Booster Club, is having our yearly event, the Nation Takeover. A lot of TNBC chapters are going to be there. A lot of other booster clubs are going to be there. There's going to be performances. There's going to be food. There's going to be entertainment. It's going to be an awesome time this upcoming weekend, starting April 10th through the 12th in Arlington, Texas. And you know what else is in Arlington, Texas? We don't want to talk about that because, that's important, but we are here to let the Raider Nation know about this event. And I have today my brother from TNBC Mother Chapter, Dark Side Raider, Jesse.
What's
welcome,
up?
brother. How you doing, man?
Cool. Thank you for having me. I appreciate taking the time for doing this for us and help spread the word for our event this year.
Well, of course, brother. I gotta do what I can with what I have. I'm not a rich man, don't have a lot of time, so whatever I can do to support TNBC, I'm definitely gonna do it. I have a lot of love and respect for the Nation Booster Club, for all its members. It's shown me, another side of being a Raider fan. The camaraderie, the brotherhood, sisterhood. There's been a lot of love since I've become a member, and even as a non-member, there was still a lot of love and respect from from TNBC. But today I just want to give back a little bit. Unfortunately, it is a little bit far for me, but let's get the word out to the Raider Nation that's around the Texas area, and for the nation that's thinking about traveling to participate in this event, what's actually going to go down. And like I mentioned earlier, the Raider Nation Takeover, April 10th through the 12th in Arlington, Texas. So it's going to be a 3-day event. So now, Jesse, give us a little breakdown on what's going to happen per day, because obviously it starts April 10th, but I know you guys do usually something beforehand, right?
April 10th is when we do the whole, when Raider Nation starts coming in town. So we do like a little meet and greet together. So that's actually the first day of it all, where it starts.
And what happens then? Where's it going to take place? What's going on?
So let me break it down. The first day, April 10th, everyone, whoever's coming in town or in town already, we'll meet up at Ojos Locals in Arlington. We set it for 6 p.m. Just have a few drinks. The great environment. Just chill, take pictures, say what's up to everyone. Just get the weekend started.
So that day is mostly informal, right? It's nothing set up, nothing.
No,
Just everybody.
yeah, come as you want, leave as you want, no big deal. Just greet everyone, say what's up, and then they could go do their own thing after, whatever they want to go do. Because I know when people come in town, they're excited because they want to check out some places also, some sightseeing and stuff. We just want to get it going.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that is on Friday, correct?
Friday, yes, Friday. Ojos Locals in Arlington.
Okay, so that's Friday, and then on Saturday, what takes place Saturday?
Saturday, April 11th is the party, the big party. It's gonna be starting at 5 to 10 at Fat Daddy's in Mansfield. It's basically the south end of Arlington. They're two cities next to each other. It's Fat Daddy's. That's where the mother chapter has our watch parties for the games and stuff. It's a beautiful location. It's huge. We're gonna be in the outside patio. There's a stage there. The DJ's gonna be there. Dub is coming in town. They're gonna be performing, all the Raider Nation jams. They're gonna perform their song that they have for Superfan Raider Goon.
Mm.
They're gonna get some video clips and pictures to make a video for that song.
Nice.
So they're gonna do that for that day and the next day. They're gonna get some pictures and clips of all that. So if you're in town, if you're there at the bar, you'll be able to get in the video.
That's awesome.
So that'll be cool because Raider Goon's gonna be in town too, so it works out.
Cool. So then Saturday is it just going to be like a meetup? Is it going to be a party?
It's a party. We have Modelo's $20 buckets, uh, $5 green tea shots, $5 Mexican candy shots. We have ex-Raider players. We're gonna have Jay Schrader, Ira Matthews, Kenny King in the house. They'll be there signing their, pictures there
It's awesome.
or what items you bring in. We have, like I said, the DJ's there from 5. He'll be there from 5 all the way till close, which is 2 o'clock. But our party's from 5 to 10.
Okay.
If you want to stay, you can stay after. They're gonna have the UFC fights after 2, so you can stay and watch UFC fights. They also have their own event going on in the front of the bar restaurant. It's a huge place.
Okay.
They're gonna have a couple cover bands of I think like at 9 p.m. or something, and
Awesome.
a Kiss cover band and a Guns N' Roses cover band. So if you want to stay, check that out too. You're down to check that out. Um, Inside the bar to the right, they have a cigar lounge.
No way.
Yeah, so for
Oh
people that
man.
like doing that, you can go inside the cigar lounge. The only thing with the cigar lounge, you have to buy cigars in house, and the cheapest is like $6 or something. The cigar, and it's a beautiful little cigar lounge, man. It's nice. I love their chairs. It's they have TVs everywhere too, big screen, and that's connected to the outside patio, so it's just like right next door.
That's
It's all
awesome.
like I said, it's all connected. The patio's decent size. It has its own bar on the outside of the patio. So we're good. The manager is great. He works with us. He's excited. We're excited. And we're gonna have vendors. We're gonna have a place to take pictures. We're gonna have giveaways, raffles.
That's awesome, man.
So it's gonna be a great night. That one's the party, and that's really a great night of fun. All the
Yeah.
super fans that are coming to town, they're gonna be all geared up. If you want to take pictures with them, bring the kids out so the kids can take pictures with them because that's what it's about. The kids love
Yeah.
that stuff.
Oh yeah. Any familiar fans out there that super fans that are going to show up?
A Deadpool be in the house, Hell Raider, Raider Goon, Team Wicked, Dark Maul will be in the house. The General, Raider Speedy. Who else will be here? Trying to think top of my head, man. I have this stuff every day, and then I get put on, and then I'm like, I can't.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Let me see. I'm looking at the flyers right now. Oh, there's a lot of pictures, but no
Uh,
names. Predator también, ¿no?
yeah, uh,
Predator. Who else do I recognize? Yeah.
Cynthia IE will be in the house. Dark Phoenix will be in the house.
Yeah. So basically, we have a lot of fans
Yeah,
coming through dressing
yeah,
up
we
for
got,
the
we
kids.
got people, from California, Vegas, Colorado, from the East Coast. We got people coming from everywhere.
That's awesome, man. And
Uh,
that's what it's all about. Just bringing everybody together, having a good time, maintaining that brother and sisterhood of the Raider Nation in the off season. Because usually off season, a lot of individuals kind of drop off to other sports. Focus on other things because there's really nothing pertinent within the Raider organization, even though it's been somewhat interesting in the offseason, with all the new acquisitions, the new coach, waiting for Fernando Mendoza, the draft and everything coming up. But still, it's not like a regular season where you have a game, you have, a lot of chatter and a lot of news and stuff. It's kind of slow right now, but events like yours or like TNBC's definitely makes the off season a bit more bearable, being that it's so long as well. Man.
yeah, and we try to. We pick normally the April month to do our event because we don't want to step on anybody else's toes because we know there's events in May and June, July, and then plus it's so hot during those months for us out
Yeah,
here. So
I
we didn't want
bet.
to do that, So we want to do something where it was the temperature for the most part is good. and it's just to get it going for the year, For the
So
off
let me ask you, the temperature over there, is it humid like in Houston, or is it just like desert hot?
it Texas it gets humid during the summertime.
Okay.
Yeah, the heat is horrible, man. The humidity is crazy.
Yeah,
It,
I got
you
experience.
know, me growing up in California, we get 100 degrees out there, but
Yeah,
it's cool, no big deal. Out here,
yeah,
the 100 degrees, it's at you add another 10 degrees to it because of the
yeah.
humidity.
Yeah, and then you're all wet and sticky.
Yeah, it's had a hand heat,
Yeah,
man. Eh,
so that's smart that you guys set up the event around that time because, like I said, I've experienced that humid heat. I didn't like it, man. I didn't
Yeah,
like it one bit. It was horrible.
there's a preseason game one time out here in August. It was it was horrible, man. I was like, damn, that guy. I never felt this bad before, and I've worked in the heat out here, and it just felt worse. I was like, what the hell? What's going on? Man, it's crazy this heat.
Man, I bet.
And for the most part, up until that day, I go, why does it have to be this day where it gets even more worse? But that's
Yeah,
how
and then don't let it rain during that time because oh my god,
yeah, during the humidity, yeah.
it's even worse.
Yeah,
Even
I
for
mean, I hear the weather changes like crazy, right?
yeah,
Like even for our event, there's a chance of rain, but it could change. We keep an eye on it. We keep an eye on the weather all week. But all our events, like I said, the meet and greet on the first day, it's indoors at all holds. The
that's
second
cool.
day is indoors at Fat Daddy's. And then the third day, the barbecue, we have it's at the Legacy Pavilion in Arlington, and it starts at 12.
That's cool.
We'll
Yeah,
also have like
cover from the night before, huh?
yeah, we normally started like at 10, but like this time we said we'll start it at 12. And it's a Legacy Pavilion, so it's a big pavilion. It's not totally enclosed, but you
Mhm.
are covered.
That's cool.
So if need be, if it does rain, we're at least we're still covered.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's
Yeah, and
like
then
I'm sorry, you go.
speaking of which, the actual that's the 12th, correct?
Yeah.
On the 12th, that's going to be a barbecue, and
Yes.
like we were talking about earlier, that's going to be free of charge.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then we
and
tell
what?
bring your own BYOB.
Okay, and as far as food, what are you guys going to be providing?
Basics, hot dogs, hamburgers, some sausages, or some of our members are going to bring the side dishes,
Okay,
stuff like that. Just the basic stuff.
that's cool, man.
But
That's
we
all
we
you really.
do that for everybody.
And then there's also going to be vendors there. There's going to be the super fans, and
Giveaways, raffle. The DJ will be in house too. So basically, just a continuation from the day before.
then I was reading that there's going to be a scavenger hunt.
Yes, in collab with Dark Phoenix and the Badass Bosses and Baby D and Youth of the Nation. We're trying to do some stuff for the kids. So it's gonna be a Easter egg scavenger hunt.
That's cool.
One of our guys, Santiago, um, he's known as Raider Rabbit. He's gonna give free haircuts to the kids. Whoever wants a haircut. I mean, if you want a design or something, then he'll charge you like $10. But he's down to do haircuts for free. Um, Dark Phoenix and the Badass Bosses, they do their annual cornhole tournament
Oh,
to
okay.
to raise funds for child abuse awareness.
Mhm.
So that's always a cool thing too. So we try to anything for the kids we could do. Also
Of course.
that
That's
generation next. So
sir. Yes, sir. And then as far as performances, are you gonna have any performances that day, or is it just gonna be like
no,
DJ music?
they just straight DJ. 4Dub will be finishing up their video,
Okay.
so they have the 2 days to do that. So they might perform a couple songs. We're not
Okay.
sure yet, but they will be getting more clips and stuff for their
Gotcha.
own music video. So
And
like
then
great time to be in a music video too,
oh yeah, man.
Good.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And then are the Raider alum gonna be at the barbecue as well?
We're not sure yet.
Okay.
It depends on their schedule. Uh,
Right.
They're not, depends on their flight and their schedule.
Okay. So
So,
most of the Raider alum that are showing up, they're not from the area?
uh, Jay Schrader lives, I think, out in Vegas.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Um, Kenny King's out here. He's out
Okay.
here from Fort Worth. Ira Matthews lives in Houston.
Okay. But it's
So,
still a drive.
but yeah, so they're coming out though. So we appreciate that. And that's the other thing why we like doing the Nation Texas Takeover, because we get a lot of stuff like Vegas and California where it's a little easier for players to come out to, or the performers, or even getting merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
When
I hear you.
everybody's able to come out and sell merch and all that stuff, it helps out because Raider Nation is deep in Texas, man.
I bet.
It is from El Paso to us out here in Dallas forward. You got booster clubs, you got different stuff, and Raider Nation is deep out here. So we
Awesome.
gotta do something for us out here that can't make it out to the games in Vegas, or can't make it to the different events in California or stuff like that. So we wanted to bring a little something out here too.
That's good, man. And it's a great thing that the events aren't just focused on like the West Coast, Nevada, California, Arizona. It's moving also Texas as well. Kind of giving the Raider Nation an opportunity to hang out with the Raider Nation, because we know that here in California, obviously, there's going to be a lot of events. Nevada, same thing. And not everybody can get out to game. Not everybody can get out, to these events. So it's good that you guys do something locally for the Raider fans in Texas and in surrounding states, that they could come through and celebrate and have a good time, together, and help the kids, which is more important.
That's what it's about. Anything for the Raider Nation, anything for the kids or the community. We jump on it with the quick news. We don't, we'll find a way to make it happen.
Yeah, and that's I think what's commendable, and I think makes the event even more special, because hanging out together is definitely a great thing, because you get to spend the time with your Raider family. May it be just a weekend, may it be a day and afternoon, but then when you're doing it with a purpose behind it to help, it just makes it even more special. And you're also helping, not just having a good time. You're helping a good cause, which it's an awesome thing, brother. It's definitely an awesome thing.
Yeah, like I said, it started out as our annual for our club, our annual party for us, and then it grew into something a lot bigger, which we were happy about too. And it's not really. It turned out something that was for us. Now it's not really. It's for us. It's for the nation too. You know. So we want everyone to have a good time and enjoy themselves. And like I said, we do this, seeing people, taking pictures, saying what's up to each other, seeing the kids having a good time. It brings a smile to our faces.
Good, man. That's
It's
that's
all the hard work is like, damn, okay, cool. This is what it was for.
and that's definitely one of the things that I really like about TNBC, is that it's about the family. It's about the camaraderie under the umbrella of the Raider Nation.
Yeah,
Because it definitely does feel more like a family than just a club.
yeah,
You know, like I mentioned earlier, I definitely have felt that before being a member, and now even more as a member. That there's definitely, it's a family thing. There's a family connection. And for me, like I mentioned in another one of my podcasts with Violator, I'm an only child of a single mother, so I didn't have that big family experience, because it was only my mom and I growing up, and I always relied on my friends to be my family. And I still do to this day. And now with the Raider Nation, my family has grown exponentially. My family just got super freaking big, man, which is a beautiful thing. And I really love sharing that aspect with TNBC and with the Raider Nation. And I hope many Raider fans could show up and even
Yeah.
join TNBC.
And even if you're not a Raider fan, everybody's welcome. All are welcome. Family friendly events. We try to make all our events family friendly so you can bring the kids, and you could be a fan of another team. That's fine. Come out, enjoy it. Because I've seen fans of other teams, once I hang out with Raider Nation, they're like, damn, we like this. We didn't know, we didn't know it was like this. Go, that's what we're about. We're fighting, we like partying with anybody, having a good time. And they're like, cool, because I've had Cowboy fans out here. They're like, damn, you guys tailgate better than Cowboy fans. You guys get together better at events, than Cowboy fans. They're like, yeah, man, for us, this is a year-round thing.
Dope, man. Yeah.
Raider Nation, this is year-round for us. This is what we wear on the daily.
Yes,
This is
sir.
who we are, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Every day.
TNBC, we're down to collab with anybody too. Raider Nation, other clubs, other football team fans. We're down. If you know, we're down for anything. And then we have a saying, like I said, you feel the familyness with us. We
Mhm.
at TNBC have a saying, we're not just fans, we're family. And we try sticking to that.
That's good, man. That's a good example to give and a way to lead. Because people definitely appreciate and will follow thought process like that. Because it is a very strong way of bringing people together. So Jesse, again, April 10th through the 12th, TNBC Texas Takeover. Is there anything else that we haven't talked about that you might want to let the Raider Nation know about for this event?
Yeah. I tell them, one of the main things I tell everybody when they're coming into town, Texas is a little stricter on their sales of liquor and alcohol.
Mm,
So just be advised on that. Beer and wine you could buy at any store, like a Walmart, a gas station, a corner store. And I think the hours are like from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. And then on Saturdays and Fridays, there's 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. But hard liquor, you could only buy in a liquor store.
no way.
Yeah. You can't buy that in a Sam's, in a Walmart, in a supermarket. Liquor, hard liquor, tequila, vodka, Hennessy, you could only buy in an actual liquor store. And that's only Monday through Saturday. They don't sell hard liquor on Sundays out here.
What?
I mean, they
That's
sell beer and wine on Sundays, but liquor, no Sundays. And if you, like I said, so if you want to take some kind of liquor for the barbecue on Sunday, make sure you get it when you're in town Friday and Saturday.
hey, that's good to know, man. That's good
I
information.
try to, bring awareness to certain little things like that. And liquor stores are only open from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 10 a.m. to or 9 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're not
Mhm.
open much later than that.
Right.
But hard liquor could only be bought in an actual liquor store. I mean, the liquor stores are awesome. Don't get me wrong; they're huge. They have a variety of stuff. But if you're a liquor drinker, if you want to make your mixed drinks, and you need to make sure you go inside a liquor store. And for the smokers of the green stuff, it's not it's not legal out here, so that's at your own risk.
Yes. Actually, individuals coming from Arizona and I mean
Yeah,
California.
that's what I'm saying. All the individuals, Colorado's coming. They're used to being legal. Nevada, California's like out here is not. I just put it out there so they know.
No, and that's good information. Um, well, yeah, man. I'm excited that this is happening again. What how many years have you guys have done this event? 9 years. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's
it
that.
started off like I said, start off small. We would do a lake and then a gathering. You know, separated. Then we would just do a lake. But then when we played the Cowboys on that Thanksgiving weekend,
Mhm.
we really just went all out, and ever since then, it's just been every year now we do it like this,
That's dope.
because it was a great turnout. Everyone loved it. How we brought out the vendors, we had performers, players in house, sort of like, you know what? This is great. And especially for the Raider Nation out here in Texas, they loved it.
It's awesome.
So it was like, that's what it was about. We wanted to bring a little something. We wanted to bring a little of the California, Nevada parties out here where you get a chance to meet some players, where you get a chance to hear some of the Raider Nation performers, some of the vendors, especially because we didn't have, all these vendors, we don't get access to that out here much, So we were able to bring some of them out, and, they've had good times because they had some good sales because, we don't get some of that stuff out here. So, we try to continue it every year.
That's great, man. And I hope this continues throughout for many, 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 many more years. And hopefully one of these years I'll be able to get out there, and hang out with you guys, chill in Texas with the Raider Nation, with TNBC, and but until then, Raider Nation, don't forget, April 10th through the 12th, Arlington, Texas. Hang out with my brothers and sisters from TNBC. They're all going to be there. Other booster clubs, other Raider Nation, and even other fans from other sports teams. So don't forget, coming up this weekend. If you have any questions, hit up my brother Jesse. Jesse, let them know how they can get a hold of you.
Facebook, Jesse Salcido, Instagram, TikTok, Darkside Raider 818. I'm not hard to find. All my accounts are public. Even on my Facebook, on my bio, my cell phone's there. If you need to reach me, give me a text. Let me know who you are, and I'll respond back. Send me on Messenger. Send me a message. Send me a DM. I'll see it.
Sir, all right.
I try to respond as quick as I can.
That's good.
Don't hesitate to reach out any questions. That's what I'm here for.
And we definitely appreciate that. So again, Raider Nation, don't forget, this upcoming weekend, April 10th to the 12th, Arlington, Texas, the TNBC Texas Takeover. If you're in the area or you're planning to go, have a good time for me. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the brother sisterhood. It's going to be out of this world. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow. Check out all the other shows that I got for you. The Stogie Nation got another episode coming up with Violator. We're going to be visiting another cigar lounge with the Stogie Nation tour. We have more Raider Nation's Weekly Wire with Chris from Protect the Shield. Right now it's kind of slow because there's really nothing much going on. More than likely we're going to come back after the draft for that. But we will definitely, be here for you. Raider Nation Roll Call. We're going to be doing more interviews, more information on upcoming events for the Raider Nation. So just stay tuned. Tell a friend. Like, subscribe, follow, like I mentioned. And again, Raider Nation, everything we do is for the nation, by the nation.
TNBC Raiders, we the squad on top. Also the prayers we rise, never gonna stop. DFW represent, we bringing the heat. Raiders football games, got that winning streak. Just win, baby win, that's the motto we live by. Raiders Nation till we die, we stay fly. Yeah, it's TNBC and we rollin' so deep. Also it's the press, holding it down, no sleep from the D.